I just wanted to check out some fires that I heard about going around just everywhere in the United States. So just to kick things off, you guys have probably heard of the huge fire in Utah, the Cottonwood Fire. It is currently 92,000 acres, but it is becoming, or it is getting a little contained, but still not that much, especially for this big of a fire. Um, Started around Beaver and it spread way east into Plute County. Luckily, it hasn't gone over a lot of town, but it has went over a lot of houses, as I've heard. Oh, actually, never mind. That's my bad. It actually has. So that's really, really bad. But it is. I bet they all got evacuated. Hopefully. Um, but it's just huge. 92,000, and that's crazy. And right above it is a pretty big fire too. Wild Goose Fire, 11,000. It's almost contained though, so we're gonna keep an eye on that, I guess. And it crossed over this highway here, so that's good. Hopefully it doesn't make it to. I don't even know how to skip Skype, whatever. But hopefully it doesn't spread up there, or the lake. So yeah, those are the big ones in Utah. There's another one down here, the Babylon fire, 53,000, and it's not contained at all. So this is what we're dealing with right here. So this is Abijo Peak. So this is a pretty gnarly looking fire we got going. I mean, really dark right here. We got some lighter coming up here. But yeah, that's a really dark cloud. So I'm not trying to assume anything negative, but I'm assuming that hit something that, like a car, maybe. Hopefully not though. So yeah, basically this entire area is red flag. So that's not good at all. Anyway, moving on from Utah, which is probably has the most fires that are really big. Oh yeah, I didn't even see these two. The Cherry and Iron. Literally, I don't even know why they just don't call this the same fire. I mean, really. Huge dual fires, so 34,000 plus 41,000. Hold on, guys. It's a lot. It's a lot of acres. And it's getting really close to Salt Lake City too. Really getting close to Goshen and Lofgreen. I'm not sure how big. Oh, it's also really close to Eureka. Anyway, I really hope these people have gotten out of there because But it's a pretty old fire, I guess, because it's almost completely contained. At least this one is. But this is what we were dealing with. So yeah, that's not good. Anyway, moving on from Utah, we are going over to Wyoming, which we have. I think the biggest fire in Wyoming currently is the Aspen Acres. So it's 28,000, 0% contained. I'm not sure how old this is, but this is what we're dealing with, and this was 6 hours ago. Right now, currently it is 5:30. It was 5:40 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So hopefully, we get some people out of there, because that looks pretty bad, especially from this far away. So this is the camera, and that's a long ways away. Yeah. So not good, not good. And then we also move over a little west. We got the Gold Mountain Fire. This looks pretty bad too. It just completely took over what looks like this mountainscape of Baldy Peak. And yeah, just pretty crazy. I don't think it has, and Sneeva Mountain. I hope it hasn't, luckily, all this down here, is fine. It's just all up here, and it's spreading that way, luckily, because if it was spreading this way, then all of these towns right here, like Portland, whatever is right here, like probably just like a little suburb, and then whatever this place is. Mask distribution, just oh my god, I can't read. Anyway, Yeah, EMS barn. So watch out for that if you're in this area. Um, you probably already do, but it's whatever. And then a little bit over is the Ferris Fire, which is also really big. Oh wait, no, didn't we already go over this? No. Okay. Anyway, um, it's spreading way up north. It seems like it's went over some roads. Hopefully, at least I can see. I don't see any buildings that were possibly, um, what's the question? What's the answer? Harmed. Yeah, except for whatever's up here. No, okay, they're just trails and whatnot. All right. Um, so you know, with all this going on in Wyoming and in Utah, that's with all of this. I mean, red flag warning, red flag warning, red flag, red flag, red flag everywhere. Literally everywhere from almost all of Wyoming and East Utah is just red flag. So watch out for that, people. Um, and then also what we're dealing with, Florida is basically on fire. Not very big fires to say, I guess. I think the biggest one here is the 12,000, but it is 90% contained. So that's good. But I mean, yeah, that's just insane of how many fires can be in one area. So I think the biggest one is the 12,000, but it's basically contained. So I think the only active, like really active ones right now are 800 acres, right? Yeah, not like, or actually it doesn't say. Okay, maybe not. And then this one up, no, never mind. This one up here, which is only 20 acres, and it's just in the middle of nowhere. So hopefully that's good. 0% contained though, so hopefully it doesn't like grow and make it to Turkey Creek or down here to, all that good stuff. And hopefully it doesn't make it to the really populated, like over here to Orlando and all these areas over here. So let's just hope for that. So yeah, Florida's basically on fire. The East Coast, other than North and South Carolina, are basically fine. Massachusetts has a little fire, 10 acres, and it's almost contained. Just a little bit southwest of Quincy, and other than that, and then these Carolinas, this one is only 28 acres, so that's pretty good. But yeah, it's not contained at all as far as we could see. So just be ready, Jamestown, because and Savannah Creek, and all these places. Just basically most of them. Just be ready. I doubt anything bad's gonna really blow up. It's probably nothing crazy. Yeah, other than that though, not a lot going on the east side other than Florida and then some of the Carolinas. Arkansas has a few. There's only two, and they're pretty small. There's 1 acre and then 5 acres. So I think that's good. And then Wisconsin up here has one. It's basically tiny. It's 0.13. I mean, that's insane. I don't even why is that even on here? That shouldn't even 0.1. Anyway, Wisconsin has a little baby fire. That's it. Washington is kind of burning up as well. We got the Lambden fire. It's next to Lake Wallala. Is that Wallala? Wallula. Whatever. I'm gonna call it Wallala. It's very close to Touche or Touch it. I don't know. Something. But it's really spreading northeast. So it did cross the highway here, which isn't good. But it's spreading up north to Walla Walla County. Hopefully it doesn't get Walla Walla because this looks like a very bigger town. So hopefully that nothing happens there. And I don't think it's gonna make Tri-Cities. I hope not. I really don't think that's even possible. Anyway, there's just a bunch of little fires. There's this one's 150. I think this one, and this. Oh yeah, the car tar fire. Okay, it's basically almost out. 95% contained. Yeah. So it basically went around this Omak Lake. It took Boom Mountain. It jumped Omak Lake Road, and it went up here, and it took out Coyote Town, I guess. And yeah, so that's what we're looking at here. So yeah, but it's 95% contained. So then this one, Mount Tom. So yeah, basically nothing. Nothing much. So Washington is okay. Oregon, basically nothing. There's this one. It's only 460. And yeah. So Oregon's fine. California, I think that one's probably the biggest we're gonna see. Honestly. Yeah. That one's the biggest, and it was only 400. So California's fine, but there's just a little bitty fires. Nevada has a little 35 acre, and then they have a bigger. Oh crap! They have two right here, 17 and 26 Grapevine. Wow. So yeah, it's 55% contained. Okay, never mind. It's not that bad. Then 85%, 17. Yeah. So Nevada has some ones that are kind of dying out. This one though, 15%. Okay, but it's a lot smaller as well. And then the Dry Canyon fire is almost contained as well, and it was only 1,000. So Nevada, for the most part, is okay. It's just like the east side by Utah, which we already been over that. Colorado. Wait, was I saying white? I thought this was white. Holy crap! I need to get my geography back together. So Wyoming up here has Kinky Creek fire, 800 acres. Not too bad, but it is 12% contained. Okay. So Wyoming has that, and that's it. Okay. So what do we got going here in Nebraska? 1,000. Okay. That's. Ooch. Okay, so this is what we're looking at in Nebraska. This is like just almost going into Wyoming. Wyoming. So it's right here. It's 1,000 acres. I don't know if it's near any. Yeah, it's not really near anything. And then yeah, other than that, we don't have too much going on. South Dakota has a little 1 acre. Nothing crazy. Wisconsin, yeah, so that's basically it. Just a quick fire update on the United States. Nothing too crazy. Utah is, honestly. Wyoming is kind of as well. There's a few big fires in Washington. And then there's a lot of fires down in Florida, but they're mostly contained. So yeah. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. If you like, please watch some of our other videos. They're not completely like this, but I will. If you guys like this kind of stuff, I will start making more of this type of stuff. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.